Hey, you guys. So it is day 9 and I have been busy all day. So it is already 3:02 and I had a long meeting with my business mentor today to talk about plans for 2023. That was about an hour and a half this morning. Then I was with the kids or with Evie, had lunch, and then worked on the vlog for today. And now I have been working on giveaways, and I knew I was going to spend most of the day doing this. So in the month of October, I do a kind of like an anniversary party for this book, Beautiful Demons, which came out in 2010, and it came out October 29th. And so every year we celebrate the, anniversary of my very first novel. And so it involves over $1,000 worth of giveaways and prizes and things like that. And it's 13 days of so much fun. And so now that it's over, I'm working on getting all of the giveaways out. So I have some of that stuff that you saw that I ordered for the book signing. I'm using here because I thought it would be really fun for fans to know that they're on the lookout for a big purple envelope or a box with purple tape. Although this tape turned out to be more burgundy than purple online on the Uline site. It looked to be almost this color. And so I thought it would be a brighter purple, but it's fine. I might try to order something different. So I have some that are just single books of Beautiful Demons. I have some that are signed posters, and some of the giveaways are full sets of series. And I know that I don't actually talk a lot about everything that I write here on this channel. I don't think I've ever gone over like every single one of my books, but I have my Shadow Demons Saga series is the one that sold over 500,000 copies. And there are 11 books in this main series, and there's a couple of spin-off things. So there's like a standalone novel that's spin-off. There's a novella that's a spinoff, and book 12 is the final, I believe, book in the series that'll be hopefully coming out next year. Then I also have another spinoff series from the Shadow Demons. It's in the same world called Sacrifice Me. And this one was originally released in serial format. So there are 6 episodes in here, and it's mostly one point of view, but then there's a second point of view in here. And these are new adult. So my Shadow Demons books are young adult, but then the later you get in the series, the more they age up. So like Harper starts out 15, 16 years old, and then she ends up, in her 20s by the end of the series. Sacrifice Me starts with the main heroine, Frankie, turning 21 and getting invited to this club called Venom that doesn't actually exist. She can't find it. And it, of course, ends up being a magical club. And this one has crow shifters. And there's just a lot of fun to this series, but it is a little bit more paranormal romance, whereas Beautiful Demons series is more like contemporary fantasy with a strong romantic element. This one is a romance. So Sacrifice Me is more of a romance. There are 2 seasons to it, and the first season I published as 6 individual episodes and then boxed it up as a single series. And then season 2, I released in sets of 3 episodes each. So this is part 1 and part 2. I don't recommend doing that. I think I made a big mistake doing that, but we won't go into that today. We're just going to say there are no mistakes. There's just lessons to be learned. So Sacrifice Me is complete with these 3 volumes, which is really season 1 and season 2. Then I also have my series that's called Eternal Sorrows. So this is a zombie apocalypse / magic, sort of like portal fantasy type mashup. And this series has a lot of different elements. It has like 8 different points of view. It's a zombie apocalypse. So it's a pandemic novel where there's also magic, and there's, the idea of kind of like eternal people who are reincarnated over and over again as guardians of the world. And so this is a young adult. And this, has the multiple points of view and everything else. So there's 3 books in this series: Death's Awakening, Sorrow's Gift, and Fate's Surrender. And then there will be one final book coming in this hopefully next year as well. And I haven't revealed the title for that. So I'm giving away full sets of those. I do also have other series and books besides those, but those were kind of the giveaways. And then I have these posters here that are the book covers for the Shadow Demons Saga, just without the titles and words on them. And then I signed those, and I'm going to send them in that poster tube. So this isn't all the giveaways. One of the giveaways is a t-shirt that's in there. And I have these little buttons that I'm sending in the bigger boxes. I have these I Heart Indie stickers that I made a while back when it was still kind of taboo to be an indie author. So I made those for people. And then I also have a postcard to put into the books that just has all the book covers for the Shadow Demon Saga. And it says, if you need me, I'll be in the Shadow World. And then I have book plates. So I'm sending these. All of my fans can get these book plates for free. Like all you have to do is just let Christabel know that you want one and you can get one for free. But then if you order, let's say 6 paperbacks off Amazon, you can just send her a receipt and she'll send you 6 of these so that you can put them in the front of your book with my signature on them. And so I'm also sending an extra one of these out with any of the books just in case somebody wants to put it on their notebook or their iPad or anything like that. So those are kind of the goodies. I was using the Archer and Olive acrylograph pens to sign the posters so that it's more of a paint pen. And I was using this gift of these Sharpie S gel pen, the purple ones, to sign these books. So again, I still don't know who sent them. Diane Marasco sent me some Sharpie S gel pens last year. And I think I did vlog it, but they were like the frosted blue ones. And I love those as well. So thank you to everybody who sends me pens. Like that is always a good gift and always well appreciated. But I'm really loving the look of the tissue paper. And basically what I'm doing is I sign the books and I'm just putting all of those little goodies into the front of it. And then I am wrapping them up kind of like a Christmas present. And I usually will have circle stickers to close them up like a little seal, but I didn't have that. So I just printed them and cut them out into squares and that's fine. So I've got my little logo that kind of seals up the little package and then it goes into the envelope or into the box. And that is the package. And I will be sending all of these media mail. So that saves some money, except I do have a few going internationally. And it's so crazy because like this book going media mail is like $3. This book going to Ireland is like $30. So, but I value my international fans. I have a global audience. And so I always want them to be included in the giveaways. So I'm happy to pay the shipping to get those out to people. But there were other gifts like a witchy starter kit, some crystals, some tarot cards and all that stuff. So that's all in process, but I wanted to get all of this out today. So my next steps are to finish packaging these up, go into my computer, weigh everything and get them sent out and the mailing labels on them. And then I will just take these into the post office tomorrow to send them out. And then it'll probably be family afternoon. So I think it's going to be another day where I don't get started writing until the evening. But since I had such a nice day yesterday, if I can get 1,000 to 2,000 words today, I'll be happy. So I just wanted to kind of show you my process of giveaways. So hopefully that was helpful in case you're doing some of your own. So I'll probably come to regret this, but if you've never tried crumble cookies, they're so good. Sometimes every once in a while, we'll just go and try one of each because their flavors change every week. And I can't even tell you what all these flavors are right now. I'll just try to put them on the screen. I know this one is like a peanut butter chocolate one, and this might be something pumpkin, and that's just like sugar, pink sugar, and chocolate chip. But they're so good. And we just like split them into like 6 ways, and then everybody gets just a little piece of everything. But yeah, I still need to get my writing done. So I'm probably going to regret having all this sugar, but it's going to be delicious. Okay, so let's talk Daiso and my 10,000 word reward, which I haven't actually chosen everything yet. So this table is basically, I just took it all out of the bag and put it here on the table. So this is basically the things that I got. So there's like keycaps and erasers and lots of little sticky notes and things. There's a little Tokidoki pen case and a pill bottle. There's this little Donatella surprise thing. There's washi tapes. There's little Ziploc bags and correction tape. Tons of little stickers here, more washi tapes, some notebooks, and that kind of thing. So what I had decided was, since I bought this, many of you know from my 90-day reset video that I can't actually like buy myself stuff and spend money unless I've earned it. But I haven't really been great about keeping track of my points so far because October just ended up being so busy. It was a really hard time. I should have had all my like point system figured out before I started the month. So that has not worked out exactly the way that I wanted it to. So I haven't actually been able to like spend a lot of money on myself other than the subscription boxes and things that I've gotten is pretty much where all the points that I do have been going. So I bought this stuff. So it ended up being $143 total. And that included a couple of things for the kids as well. So somewhere around $100 worth of stuff here on the table. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to split it into two piles, and it'll be one I get now for 10,000 and the other one I get for my 20,000 reward. And what I'm actually going to try to do is figure out what are the things I'm looking forward to the most, like maybe this pen case, definitely this surprise box, maybe some of these sticky notes, and I'm going to save those for the 20,000 reward so that it'll be a little bit more exciting, and I will leave it out here where I can see it. So I'm going to show you guys what I chose. Okay, so I have the 10,000 and the 20,000 reward, and there's a little bit more stuff in the 20,000 reward, which I think sounds normal. Now, I do have these. They're like baby wipe lids, so it still is going to count as mine, but this will go in Evie's. Now, she's potty trained, but we still use wipes in our kind of daily life. So I have those in Hello Kitty and the Kuromi ones, so I'm going to go ahead and get those. I have a pill case. I have this little Kuromi like coin purse, some washi tapes, some correction tape that is Tokidoki, a A5 4-subject notebook, some cute hand sanitizer, some more sort of Tokidoki washi tapes, Disney washi tape, some sticker flakes, some keycaps, and some various stickers. And then these are Kuromi little Ziploc bags, basically, that you could put candy in or stickers or hair ties or whatever. And then a variety of other stickers. So yay, 10,000 reward. And actually I have now, so I've got 10,000, 11,000 something words that I've written so far during Nano, but I also had about 7,000 words that I wrote before the month started. And I have actually hit the Act 1 climax scenes, which I think is why I wrote so much yesterday. So I'm going to continue on with that Act 1 climax scene tonight. And then I'm going to need to kind of replot some of the stuff that happens at the beginning of Act 2. So that's the plan for tomorrow. But I need to get Evie in the bath, and then I will come back and get a little bit of writing in and then kind of play with my goodies. Oh, side note about this little package. I'm sorry that the light is not better in here. I still have a bunch of mess over there, but all I have is this giant one on the ceiling here. So we're just going to come back to that. But my next door neighbor is actually really, really close friends with Laurel Denise. And some of you may know her. I've never bought her planner, but it's the one that you can see. It's like really big. And then you can see the monthly, weekly, daily pages like all in one. And it has like a wire O binding. But when she was here visiting, when Laurel Denise was here visiting my neighbor doesn't drink coffee. And so they were like, do you have any coffee? And so, of course, I was supplying her with coffee every morning. And then in exchange, she sent over this lovely monthly edition Laurel Denise planner and set of sticky notes, an Energel pen, and some like daily washi tape number stuff. So how funny is that I happen to live next door to someone who is like nearly best friends with a professional planner designer? I mean, what are the odds, y'all? I'm living my dream life. Hey, everybody. So I feel like I don't have the best lighting in here, and I apologize for that. I do have a beautiful view of the moon out the window, though, and it is 9 p.m. I have not gotten any writing done, and I'm super tired. I think it has taken me a couple of days to really feel the fatigue of the trip and all the things that are on my mind. Plus, I started my day with an hour-and-a-half meeting talking about all my plans for 2022. So my mind has been kind of racing. Plus, I ate sugar. So there's a lot of factors here that are not really surprising as to why I feel the way I do. But I do not want to end the day without any writing. I was hoping I could catch up to the, whatever it is that I need for the day. 13,000 something, maybe, or that was yesterday. I think I'm supposed to be at 15K today. There's no way that's happening. And really, I'm at the end of Act 1. And as you can see from my chart, I do not have Act 2 fully decided yet. I know what's happening at the midpoint, but there's some questions about what happens in between. So I was trying to decide, do I want to try to work on that tonight, or do I want to write? And I think I'm just going to try to do like one sprint, don't push myself. But there's also that part of me that's like panic, because it's like if you don't get at least a couple thousand words, you're going to be behind even more. But you can't push yourself beyond what you're capable of. And sometimes pushing yourself too hard one night means like knocking over the dominoes for like messing up that row of dominoes for the next week or two. For now, I want to get a little bit of writing in. So just one sprint, and then I'm calling it a night, and I'm going to rest. Well, on one hand, I think it's good that I'm not expecting too much of myself. But on the other hand, let me just tell you how fun and wonderful it is to sit down and not put pressure on myself and just say, okay, I'm going to allow myself to rest, but I'm going to sit down and get some words in. I ended up with 1,835 words. Boom. Like, I don't know where this is coming from. Maybe it's just getting the dang pressure off my shoulders a little bit of having to be perfect, having to show up 100%, and just saying, whatever happens, happens. It'll be okay. And the truth is, I actually traditionally respond very well to pressure. Like, I need that pressure. I need that external pressure. But I think sometimes when you haven't been writing for a while, sometimes you need to switch it up and take some of the pressure off, because I've got a lot of pressure going on in other parts, plus in my own mind. For a long time, I've had a lot of pressure around my writing. So maybe I just needed to take some of that pressure off. So I am total at 13,703 words, and I need to be at, I'm looking at the Nano site, I should be at an even 15,000. So I'm really just shy of 1,300 words behind, which is achievable. That is not bad. Those are some good words right there. And I really liked the words that I wrote tonight. Again, I didn't set a timer. I didn't set a 20-minute timer. I didn't join in any sprints. And maybe that's been helping me right now. Although I do plan to join some sprints this weekend, because I would like to hang out with my Heart Breathing's writing community. And just as a reminder, we do have sprints going on every day from different writers. So you can find those on YouTube or Facebook. So I'm going to link that Heart Breathing's writing community down below. It's a page. There's a page on my website. You can find the calendar, and then everybody's times and YouTube channels and stuff like that are linked. So I do want to join in with some of that later this week. I think Rhiannon goes live on Thursdays. So I'm going to try to join her tomorrow night. But I have officially finished Act 1. Act 1 climax is complete. And so tomorrow, I think I'm just going to, I'm going to rest as much as I can tonight. It's getting close to 10 p.m. So I'm going to rest. I'm going to get up in the morning, and I'm going to work on the Act 2 plotting wall. Very exciting. Man, I'm telling you, whew, that felt good. I hope that your writing is feeling good. The further I get into this book, the more and more I like it, and maybe I'll share some scenes with you guys. So thanks for coming along today with my giveaway stuff. Thanks for hanging out, and maybe let's take a look at some notebooks tomorrow. And I'm wishing you the best. Good night.